What's up, everyone? So normally in my videos, I talk about things that you should be doing with Amazon PPC, whether that's sponsored products, sponsored brand, other sorts of strategies. But today I wanted to talk to you about the things that you should not be doing. Here are the tactics that used to work, maybe something that I used to advocate for, but now is no longer a thing you should try. And if you're doing it, you should probably stop immediately. Welcome back to the Sunken Stone channel, where agencies, DIYers, and brands share tips, tricks, and tutorials on how to sell better on Amazon. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. Give the video a like. It really helps us out, and it's really going to help you out because you're going to learn how to sell better on Amazon. We're always sharing all sorts of newfangled tricks. The best of the best that we have as an agency, we give it all away. So if you want to know how to sell better on Amazon, please check us out. Seriously, keep updated on this. We're always sharing good stuff. And with that, let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is the sponsored brand ad type, most notably that banner ad that's at the very top of a search page. So if I look it up really quick, Amazon. So this is the sponsored brand banner placement. You've all seen it in a search result. It shows up on mobile and desktop. So we're looking at here just a selection, our agency, just our exposure to that ad type. But here we're looking at 2019, so a paltry amount of sales, ACOS at 33%. March of 2020, we're at 37.8% ACOS with $49,000 of sales, pretty good. But with additional brands, with all the growth that we've had, we've grown more than 50% in that time. And our sales has grown less than our agency growth, and the ACOS has gone from 37.8 earlier 28.4 to 55.15. So ACOS on that ad type specifically has gone up really quickly just over the last year. So we've seen CPCs go really high for that ad type. I don't know if there's just some agency that works with these huge brands that's just doing like crazy exposure there, or what the deal is. But we've seen that ad type be really expensive for us. So be careful launching sponsored brand ads. Normally I would say all your converting keywords, just make sure that you have sponsored brand banner image exposure for them, just sponsor product and sponsor brand, no matter what, but that's now no longer the case. So there are times when the sponsored product ad spot makes perfect sense, but the sponsored brand banner image spot doesn't make as much sense. Now, I would say the foil to that would be the sponsored brand video has still been performing awesome. CPC inflation definitely, but it still performs really well for us. So I would say that sponsored brand video has pretty much almost replaced sponsored brand banner for us as a sales tool and a way to get ACOS sub 100 non-brand conversions. So if you don't already have sponsored brand videos launched, if you don't have video assets, check out this video on how to source them. Low budget, high budget, everything in between. I'll show you how to do that in that video. Next thing I want to discuss is the auto low campaign. So there was a time way back when I would say launch a low bid automatic campaign at 25 cents. Sort of around 2019, I was like, not really 25 cents, more like 50 cents on the low end. Now, it's closer to $1, let's be honest, for a low. So I advocate for doing two different automatic campaigns, a low and a high. But in this case, we're looking at here, 42 cent CPC with 8 million impressions. This is once again agency wide. And even with agency growth, we're looking at 74 cents for, not even matching the amount of agency growth we've had in impression share. So fewer impressions considering growth if you normalize for that, and CPCs have gone up over 50%. So automatic campaigns are getting more expensive. People are sourcing keywords. People are doing a better job with advertising. So you need to do a better job as well. Don't expect 50-cent bids to get you a ton of traffic, especially not converting traffic like you would have, maybe in 2019, 2020. If you're watching older videos, and it's funny that I say older videos because 2019, 2020 is not that old, but in the Amazon space, it is kind of a long time. So please be careful with outdated information. Something like a 50-cent auto bid probably is not going to work that well for you anymore. And the last thing I wanted to talk about is the keyword dump strategy. So you use a tool like Celix or Helium 10 or any of the sort of Amazon or otherwise keyword tools that exist. You put in an ASIN or a keyword and it spits out a huge list of keywords. And what you might be tempted to do is just say, oh, advertise for all of them. I'll optimize it. Like, you know, if I don't have time to like comb through this list, I'm moving quick. Here's all the keywords. I'll optimize it when the time comes based off that information. So here's a very old campaign. So even on our worst keywords, these are our lowest click-through rate keywords. So this is for a tape product. And here we have professional, dispenser, great, crystals, industrial. Once again, very old product, very outdated keyword campaign. I did not make this, but these are all just sort of like very blanket, like office. So if you had office, let's say with a $1 bid, and you had like wide open budgets, you might see this just go crazy with clicks and impressions. And God forbid you do something like $3, $4, because you would be really hurting if you had an open budget. I've seen keywords like this just run away with traffic. And if you go a week between, you know, viewing, and if you have your budget set to $100, you could be spending like $700 on this keyword. And fortunately here, like you look at office, 241% ACOS. So that's one conversion with 32 clicks. But you know, that was a long time ago. If you had a higher bid, you would easily get this much impressions and clicks with the higher CPC, and you might be tempted to start higher because things are just more competitive now. 241% ACOS, for considering how loose of a targeting that is pretty good. That, like, I've seen ACOS figures get 1,000% and up when you do sort of keyword dump strategies where you have just these super blanket keywords, great, dispenser, professional, just things like that. That can just cast the widest possible net. You show up for everything. You get, you know, sort of joke clicks or, you know, mistake clicks or just shopping around clicks, unimportant clicks. You're paying for it that whole time. So I say review each keyword that goes into your campaigns. I know it's a hassle. I know it takes a while. I know it's a little bit frustrating. You don't necessarily want to do it, but you should do it because it's going to save you a lot of money in the long term, especially in late 2021, 2022. When things are just more expensive now. Clicks are more expensive than they used to be. They continue to get more expensive. So you need to be really careful with the keywords that you choose to advertise on, now more so than ever. You just cannot be loose with the keywords that you choose to include in your keyword campaigns. And there you have it, everyone. If you liked the video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel. Really helps us out. It's really going to help you out. If you haven't already, please download the Amazon advertising hierarchy. That's going to show you the kind of campaigns we launch and when and how we name our campaigns. Really, really helpful to have a good naming convention. You can do whatever you want, but I'll show you what we do here at Sunken Stone. That should really help you out with keeping things organized. It'll make your life easier. It'll make it easier to optimize, and you'll save money in the long run. If you want more tips on how to reduce your ACOS, check out this video. It's our 7 tips to reduce campaign-wide ACOS. Really helpful stuff. Yeah, you could be saving thousands of dollars just from that video view alone. And with that, happy optimizing, everyone.